do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the pass. Hey,
Jackson now. And an alley to run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rosen. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Deep, tighten up. Let's go.
interception. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit and put some points on the board on this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Middle. Bravo.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they can't bring him down. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take four.
They'll start the drive with Drake. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Now on first down, Drake again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Mike 50.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 50, huh? Get the ball. Kill.
On first down, it's Drake, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now Rosen looking to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. We ain't giving him nothing today. Hey, check Mike 21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To try again after the sack. Rosen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right, and this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now, going to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. Good track, good track. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Hug, hug. Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Being chased out left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Rosen on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On second down now, it's Drake. Now Drake loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
57. Orbit. I'm coming.
On third down, Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Mike. Yo.
They'll run on first down. Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check curls. He's checking. Crash. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Now Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. On the toss play, this is Drake. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down and goal. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal.
57 to Hey, alert, alert. Monday. Hey, seam 6. Monday. So what?
From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Auden Tate.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This a 33-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike 50. Here we go, G. Here I come.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Rosen is going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 26. Check 26. Monday. Hey, alert, alert.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm coming.
Running, it's Drake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
50, minus 50. Okay, double up. Check 37. Check 37. Alert. What do you got?
On 1st and goal, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Monday. Man, I got you. Hey, Foxtrot.
And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Hey, Haywood. 49, guys. Mike. 80. Man, I got you.
3rd and goal, Rosen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Chark, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Crunch.
Now a handoff for Drake. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Chark, 81 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 26-yard line.
Five.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check Mike 21. Let's go, team. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You must be getting tired of seeing this.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first down, it's Rosen.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now it's Rosen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check three.
Hey, Delta.
They're going on fourth down. Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 44. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check nickel.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
To throw is Jackson. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the ball. No, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
but they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check, check, check. Go, go.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Right back to Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd and short, Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darius Slayton with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Rosen. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot here for Rosen. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bills, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.